Good morning. I just got back home. Uh, the sun is out, sort of. A little cloudy out here, but it's not too bad. I ran to town and then I met my neighbor in the driveway and I said, two of us can't come in and out at the same time. Of course, he pulled over into the grass. So let me show you what I have gotten so far. Here you will see I went shopping and the car is full. uh, you will see that I have the orange buckets. That's for a project that I'm going to be doing. And then I've got some more fall decorations that I'm going to be putting up. And they're probably going to go, the fall decorations are going to go right out here. I have a couple of benches out here, and I've already put some flowers and things out there, but I want to go ahead and decorate them just a little bit more. So that's going to be one project. And then I'm going to start the buckets, and I will show you what I'm doing. I know some of you all are thinking, okay, well, if you're disabled and you can't do a lot, which I can't, but I do, this helps. I can use this and I can get around the property. Everybody says, maybe I needed one of those four-wheel things that my neighbor has. There's a couple of my relatives that have them. And maybe one day I will. But right now, the mower with the wagon works great. It gets me where I need to be on the property. I can put things in a little trailer, pull it along. It works out great. All right. Well, the next big thing that I want to do is I bought spray paint to paint these 4 buckets. And there is a reason why. It's really a simple process, and I will show you in just a little bit what I did with these buckets earlier this year. The one thing that really shocked me is that when I went to the local store to buy the spray paint and I was checking out, because you have a self-checkout, it came up this screen that said I had to get a hold of customer service to approve the purchase, and I didn't know what in the world they were talking about. So the gentleman walked over and he swiped his card, and I said, well, what was that about? And he says, well, you have to be a certain age in order to buy spray paint. And I said, what? And he said, yeah. He said, it's age restricted now. And I asked him, I said, I've never heard of such a thing. And he said, yeah, that's the way it is now. You have to be age appropriate in order to buy spray paint, because I guess the kids, whoever it is, they're sniffing it, they're smoking it, whatever they're doing with it. That's just weird. Just, I couldn't believe he had said that. But then when I went to, well, you can see Home Depot. Not to advertise Home Depot. But anyway, I had asked them there and they said the same thing. They said, yes, you have to be, your driver's license has to be scanned. So I find that really weird, but it is what it is this day and time. So I will get this done. What I have done is I took these, I had hibiscus, and the deer kept eating them every time I put them out. Everything I put out, the deer were eating them. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to do this. This makes it a lot easier to maintain, and just easier to water too. So yeah, this is in the fall. These flowers that I had in here I've got to replace, because as you can see, the deer ate 2 of them. There's 2 of them living. So these have to be replaced and cleaned and repainted. But that's going to be a project to do today. And then I will show you the west side of the house. Well, for some reason, my mic, it doesn't want to work. I'm hoping this time it's working. I had shown you what I was doing, that I had purchased the buckets. So this, I know it needs to be leveled. This is what I've done with the buckets. I had gardenias and these yellow bell plants, and they were just getting really, really super high, up, way up. So after all these years that the house has been here and we had it built, I just decided it was time to get it out because I couldn't maintain the bed. It was a mess. The trees just kept getting huge, and so I ripped it all out. I have cleaned the border. I put the weed control in, and I put, this is 10 bags of rock. I think probably about 10 more bags of rock will do it. At least it'll cover it. The buckets, again, I just spray painted them, and I've got them out here, and eventually I'm going to find the plants that I want to go in these, as well as the same bed is on the east side of the house. I just am having a hard time in October trying to find the right plants. I'm thinking about different things, even like the peace lilies, but I think that the peace lilies will be too hot because this gets a lot of sun during the day. So I'm looking. But again, this is really simple, really easy. And then all you need to do is come out and water the buckets. And there you go. The deer ate the plants on the east side, but there is one plant left, and I don't know why they haven't eaten that one. It kind of died off. I think they did eat it, and it died off, but it did come back. But the other 4 buckets I have over there, they're like this. They don't have any plants in them yet because I'm having a hard time finding plants. If you got any ideas on plants that would go in here that I wouldn't have to replace every year, let me know. But there you go. That's what I did with the buckets. Hello again. We are out here at the bench, and I've now got a microphone. I'm going to try it and see if it does work. Not real sure. And the wind is blowing, so I apologize for that. It was sunny and it was pretty, and now all of a sudden it has gotten cloudy and like it's going to rain again. But we're going to get this project done. If you can see, this is the wreath, one of the wreaths. The other bench is over there. So I did get the wreaths done, and I did get a flag to hang out. And then I've got this little fella that I'm going to put right here. So that'll be one thing that I'm going to get done, and I'm just going to tie him to the bench, him or her. I'm not sure which it is. I think it's a her. It might be a him. Yeah, I guess it's a him. Everybody enjoys driving by the property and seeing the decorations during the holiday seasons. So at Christmas time, yeah, the front is decorated. My neighbor told me just a little while ago that he's got a lot of decorations he's going to put up for Halloween. I told him, oh, really? So we'll see what that's going to be like. Get this one right here and have it tied so that this one will stay. And then I bought some artificial flowers. This area during the summertime just does not get, it gets a lot of sun. Even though there's trees out here, it does get a lot of sun there. So what I did over here was I just added artificial flowers. And that works. So what I'm going to do is there are real flowers in here too, but or a plant. It doesn't flower though. I don't know what it is. I've had it for years, and it just doesn't flower. So hopefully, once I get the artificial flowers out, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Now, as you can see, the artificial flowers are gone. So now all we have is greenery. So what I'm going to do, I noticed that these are yellow. I thought, well, I'll just fill them back in. I'm just going to fill these back in. And then I'm going to add the artificial flowers.
Well, let's get them tightened up.
Yep, trying to. One of my neighbors. Everybody that lives here he's on a, I don't know what you call the thing, a 4x4. It's really not like a, it's more like a go-kart type thing. Everybody that lives here, pretty much everybody that lives here is family. And so he just drove by and he's like, you getting it fixed up? Making it look good? Yep, trying to. So I just wanted to just add a little bit of color in here. And I don't think that, yeah, it's artificial, but it gives it a little bit of a color, because if I did. I went to the store trying to find a few flowers, real flowers to put in here, and there weren't any. So I decided, well, this is the next best option. And I don't have to maintain it. It just stays out here. And I don't have to water it. I don't have to come out and water it, fertilize it, anything like that. So, there you go. And I think that is going to take care of this bench. And then I will go over and do the other bench. And here we are at the other bench. And I'm going to pull this one out and do the same thing. And I'm going to put the little fella right here. Well, let's say it's a lady. It came in really handy that they had these strings, because I could not find my wire and I could not find my rope. So this was a plus for me to be able to do this. And I know you guys can't see me, but I am actually right here. I'm just behind here trying to tie this. And there she is. And I think later I want to bring some scissors or maybe a razor blade out and clean up these stones that are sitting here. But again, the planter. And I'll just pull all these out. I'm going to leave these yellow ones, because I think that they will look a lot better. They'll fill in some of the areas that aren't full. And again, just add these in here to give it a little bit of a look, to fill it in. And again, it doesn't take much just to make it look good, as long as we don't have the ants, because this pot has ants in it. sometimes these pots get ants in them, and I don't know why, because there's nothing in here. Well, there is live plants in here, I will say that. So I guess so. I guess they do eat those. But this will just add a little bit of fall color. And it doesn't cost a lot of money just to add these to it. All right, there you go. That's the wreath and the little lady on this side and the pot that's done. And I do hope now that I've got everything done that everybody has a wonderful, safe week and have a great, safe Halloween evening. And thank you for watching. Again, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Take care.